What's up, everyone? Good morning and welcome to the morning tea. I'm your girl, Alex Shipman, and to my right is my amazing co-host.
Good morning, everyone. I am Courtney Revolution. Welcome to the morning tea. Hey, Alex Shipman, how you doing today, girl?
I am doing well. Listen, I'm excited for Shambong Friday because I don't know if you've seen that J-Lo and Maluma music video, but I need some champagne after it if I've ever needed some champagne. It is fire, and I can't wait to talk about it later in the show. Courtney, I'm so excited.
Listen, you're going to have to tell me all about it because I was going to watch Jelena this morning, but I was actually tearing up my house looking for a bottle of champagne that did not exist. So we're going to have Shambong Friday, but it's going to be margarita version. Girl, we had to dig deep into the fridge, dig deep into the back. And they have seen me make a quick impromptu margarita on my channel before. So we're just going to do that, girl, and keep the celebration, bam, pouring, girl.
No, you told me before, Courtney. Now, I'm like a skinny marg, no agave, kind of like, basic margarita, basic LA girl margarita. You like a little jalapeno, you said? If I remember correctly?
Listen, I do love a good jalapeno, girl, but when you on the, as I like to call it, a bougie, girl, you go right on over to Miss Trader and all of her Joes, and you get this sparkling watermelon, girl, and you get your shots together with this Patty Ron, right? And you pour it together, girl. That's what you call the delicious summer elixir, girl. That's how you gotta call it, girl. This delicious summer elixir.
Ooh, delicious. I'm getting a little summer vibes. I don't know if that is a fall margarita, Courtnney. Do you have a little? We need
it's
to
not,
some
girl. a little cinnamon on top, girl, to spice it up, girl.
Instead of salt, we're doing a cinnamon fall watermelon margarita. We're getting real creative on this TGI.
That's world, girl. It's like the Hannah Montana marg.
Yes. I gotta shout out Wesley in the chat because he's loving your Where's Wally shirt. He says it's the Where's Wally for me.
Where is Courtney? That's gonna be the question. Where's Courtney, girl, with all of these stripes going on, girl? Where he at, girl? Oh no.
I love it. So of course it is Friday, and T-Tribe, if you're just joining us, you know how this works. We want to know, where are you watching from on this bright Friday morning? And do you have any fun weekend plans? I know we can't do too much, but Courtney, do you have any exciting weekend plans this week?
Truthfully, Alex, you know what I'm gonna do this weekend. So I know I've talked about this in small amounts, but something I've really grown to enjoy, and keep in mind, I'm not a dog person, is my best friend has a corgi and a pig. Right? So when he leaves town, I am the pig wrangler and corgi wrangler. So over the past, ever since I've known my friend and he's got this pig and this corgi, I've always watched, I really am being Steve Irwin, girl. I love the animals. A little Dr. Doolittle, girl. So that's what I'm gonna do this weekend. Watch the pets, hang out in the yard, make sure my good sis Luna doesn't eat any oranges, and just be a little Dr. Doolittle.
Wait, Courtney, do you have experience taking care of pigs? Or something?
No, but now I do. My friend literally was like, hey, I have to go out of town. Like, do you mind watching my pig? No worries. Like, she's just like a dog. And like, literally, Alex, like, I open the door. I open her cage. She runs out. She does her business. I put her little kibble in the bowl. She eats up. Her and the dog play around in the yard, a little rowdy moment, and then bring it back on in the cage. Shake the little cereal box to her, throw a little couple Cheerios in the cage. Come on, Luna. And she go right on in there, girl. Oink, oink,
wow, just like a dog. Or this is interesting. Well, now I know who to call when I get my pig. In a few years, I know who to call to babysit my pig.
Girl, I'll never. Right on it,
girl. All right, I love it. Well, Kitty is watching from New Zealand today. We got someone a little international. Oh, and then of course, Miss Mika is coming in from Nebraska. I think we need a little 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves the tia. And we see ya. Miss Mika, go Mika, go Mika, go Mika. Happy Friday to our good sis, Mika. And also, shout out to Nebraska. Hey, girl.
Yes, shout out. All right, Courtney, why don't you pour up that hot water and let me break down what we have on the show today, because we have so much to go over today. We're going to be talking about this Tory Lanez releasing a diss album about the incident with Megan Thee Stallion. This is kind of the first time he's spoken out, and I don't know. We're going to talk all about it. Selena Gomez is posting a new pic revealing her scars for the first time. This is pretty powerful. Plus, Zayn Malik's new song and shirtless video, and dropping after he announced the birth of his daughter, of course, with Gigi Hadid. And then new music from J-Lo, as I mentioned at the top of the show. And get this, Courtney, Vin Diesel has a song with Kygo. You heard that right.
Girl, I heard it. Great. I definitely gave her a stream.
I'm gonna give her a stream as well right after this. We're also gonna discuss the episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians from last night and Courtney's latest venture with Poosh. This is interesting. She's getting into the virtual kind of festival space. We'll talk about that. And then finally, our OMT story of the day that I know Courtney Revolution is not very surprised about, but some sad news. Yesterday, Demi Lovato and Max Ehrich breaking up just months after getting engaged. We're going to speculate all about that and more, so stick around. But of course, all this week, we've been showing off the rest of the members of the Hollyscoop family. And we do a lot of things here at Hollyscoop, and it's more than just the morning tea. This week, we've talked to Amy, Cassandra Martinez, Gabby Balinson, and Monty Bolanos. We got the 411 on all the shows we need to start streaming next month from our girl Naz Perez. And today, we found the best way to end the week with the return of the vegan queen herself. And this is a full circle moment for me because, of course, Devin introduced me to the show. Give it up, T-Tribe, for our girl. You know her, Devin Howard. Hello, Devin.
Devin Howard.
Yay! You guys, I have such a bad delay. I feel when you guys, so if I'm reacting to things, you know why.
Oh, girl, that's
no worries,
girl.
Exactly. We're just here to see your beautiful face and talk some celeb news. How are you doing this morning? Devin, how do you like your margarita?
Ooh, okay. I like my margarita nice and sour. I like it to be very citrusy, no salt on the rim. Yeah, I've been really getting into margaritas and tequila during quarantine, which is like a great thing because I feel like I'm growing up, but it's also a bad thing because like then I'm just going to be more inclined to drink margaritas on the regular. But yes, I like non-salted margarita, lots of citrus.
Yeah.
Devin, I'm going to tell you right now, you done made the T-Tribe day because they are losing their expletive. They said, Karina said, my day is made. Oh, hell, my vegan queen. Devin is in the HOU. Bam.
Yay! Oh my gosh. Hi, Karina. Hi, Wesley. I want to say hi to everyone. Sorry, Alex, I cut you off. Miss Mika, hello. I'm sure we've got Gabby tuning in somewhere. So what's up to Gabby? I just want to say hi to everybody. And I'm so excited to be back on the morning tea. I absolutely love the T-Tribe. I love you too, Alex and Courtney. So this is so much fun for me.
Hey, all right. Devin, well, let's get right into it. Of course, this is our You Missed It segment, and these are all the stories that T-Tribe may have missed overnight. Don't worry, we break down all the trending tea, and first up, we're talking about Tyra Banks. So Tyra took to TikTok to address some of the criticism she's received after this week's Dancing with the Stars. So after stumbling over some of her hosting duties, Tyra is picking herself back up and getting ready for next week's episode. She said this, quote, I hosted the second episode of Dancing with the Stars, and yeah, it wasn't perfect. Yeah, I had a lot of fun, but I messed up. I said the wrong words, but I kept going. She went on to compare herself to Sky Jackson's performance that night, which included Sky having trouble with her samba. Sky had posted an Instagram teasing herself over the fall that she had during the performance. And Tyra said that if Sky can pick herself up, here it is, and keep going, so can she. So poor Sky. I mean, what a great partner.
Oh, yeah.
Really, let me tell you. So, Devin, I'm going to bring it to you. What do you think of Tyra not only allowing herself to mess up, but also, you know, we know that this hosting life is not so easy sometimes. And so we can relate to this very much. So what do you think of Tyra's comments?
Well, so, okay, yes, even the most seasoned veterans are going to make mistakes. We've all done it before. I've had my own embarrassing moments when I'm hosting or conducting an interview and I stumble or make a mistake, and it sucks. And we should be able to forgive ourselves, and the audience should be able to forgive us for making those kinds of mistakes. I said mistakes. But what I will say is that in her TikTok, and this is true Tyra style, she was just a little too dramatic. It's like, girl, you stumbled over your words. I know she was getting criticized for it, but it really didn't warrant this like dramatic TikTok, in my opinion. And I also don't think she should have necessarily highlighted Sky Jackson's mistakes either. Like, Sky already acknowledged that she had a little stumble, and I didn't think that Tyra necessarily needed to bring in Sky and be like, Sky made a mistake too. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. I completely agree with you, Devin. I think that it almost like lessened her apology by kind of, she's like, if I'm going down, like the whole team's going down. And like poor Sky already was being self-deprecating, showing it on her Instagram. But I agree with you. Courtney, how do you feel about Tyra's apology?
I felt like maybe Tyra was saying, like, you know, we make mistakes at all ages and stages. Like you said, Alex, like hosting is definitely not easy at all, especially when you get into the technicality of it all with teleprompters and all that. You already know I told y'all I can't read nobody's teleprompter. So I commend Tyra for speaking out, because if she hadn't said anything, they would just harp on this the rest of the season. But I guess I can kind of see what y'all are talking about with Sky Jackson. I think that because Sky made such a joke out of it, I think Tyra just kind of wanted to make light of the situation, but that's an example she pulled from her brain, y'all. I don't know.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I also think that, well, you know, Devin, yeah.
No, Alex, finish your thought.
Well, I was just saying, you know, Tyra came into this season with a lot of pressure. You know, Tom Bergeron, who's hosted the show, has been around for 20 years. I'm sure she's a little nervous. And I also think, you know, not having the audience around and feeding off that energy can make a set feel cold and awkward. So in her defense, I get why it's not perfect, but she's got a whole season to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think that that's the takeaway message here with her apology and with her mistake is that we're all humans. And, you know, it is tough and it can be intimidating to be in front of the camera. I don't care how long you've been doing this job. We know Tyra's been working in this industry forever, but it's still the pressure, the lights, the cameras, it's live. I mean, that would feel intense for anyone. And we've seen Ryan Seacrest make mistakes like that. So it's just like, it's really not that big a deal.
Definitely. Now, before you go, Devin, I have to hear the story behind the vegan queen, because I know Courtney kind of crowned you the vegan queen. Where did that begin?
Okay, the vegan queen. I mean, I'm vegan and I have a vegan like Instagram page where I share food that I make or order out, and I just do it as like a little hobby. It's just for fun. But Courtney, I think on the first time that we hosted together, it was like, she's the vegan queen, and it just stuck. And I've brought in some vegan treats for the office and on the morning tea before, but it's awkward to eat on camera. So I think I only did that once or twice. But yeah, it's just what I've become known as here with the Tea Tribe, and I love it. I still get comments on Instagram from people. They're like, "Oh, vegan queen, we love it." I just want to say I appreciate it to everyone, and I love everyone.
Oh, so amazing. Courtney is so great at that whole name. He owns it, and I love your name because it just works, and I'm down for it. So.
It does work for me. When I think of Devin, I think of vegan treats, White Claws. Didn't you bring the White Claw in the one time? We had Shambong Friday, Alex, and Devin brought in the White Claw, girl. Devin just brings like a different kind of energy, and that's what I appreciate about her. So shout out to Devin, the vegan queen. VQ!
Yes, of course.
I love it.
Yes, and Tea Tribe, you know how this works. Show Devin some love, as you've been doing this entire segment. Keep showing her some love, because We love the vegan queen. And thanks again, Devin, for joining us this morning. And if you want more of Devin Howard, you can find her on the Fumble, of course, and get some sports news and updates. And we'll see you later. Thanks, Devin.
Bye. Thank you, guys. Have a great show.
Yeah, she's so sweet.
She very much is sweet. Listen, girl, the day we get back into the office, give us some time. Devin gonna bring in a box of something. She gonna bring in a little something. That's just the kind of person that she is. She wanna feed the people. So shout out to her. Make sure y'all follow her on Instagram too. She's gonna give you good photos.
Yes. All right. Okay, well, switching gears, Courtney, we got to get into this Tory Lanez news because T-Tribe, Tory Lanez dropped a surprise full-length album, Daystar, yesterday via social media, and fans are freaking out. So Tory started by seeming to finally address his silence on the Megan Thee Stallion incident, tweeting out yesterday in anticipation of the album, quote, "To my fans, I'm sorry for my silence, but respectfully, I got time today." And then he posted 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Most of the album addresses the incident that happened between Tory and Megan Thee Stallion back in July, where Megan alleges that Tory shot her while she was leaving a pool party at Kylie Jenner's house after an argument. So lyrics such as "How the F you get shot in the foot, don't hit no bones or tendons," questioning Megan's telling of the incident. The album continues through almost every song to call out the rest of the people who have spoken out about the incident. And then more lyrics continue to address that evening, such as, this is interesting, quote, "Me and Kylie Jenner still off in the pool. We was chilling, kicking, was cool. Both of us don't know you was tripping. Even though I got a crush on Kylie, I would have left with you if I knew you was dipping for the simple reason," and so on. So basically, he kind of admitted that he also had a crush on Kylie Jenner in this same kind of diss album. Another line from the song, "Care for You," also seems to be an apology squeezed into the dissing. So he says, quote, "There's trauma in my past that make me talk loud and lash at you. Sorry for the times my attitude mixed with the status too." So fans have been quick to criticize Tory's way of handling the situation in public, with some commenters tweeting out, quote, "Tory Lanez shoots Megan Thee Stallion after not speaking on it. He decides to use the publicity to drop a song dissing her and bragging about having 10 million followers that's going to ride with him. Black men are the weakest link. Is it crack?" And then tagged both of them. So what do you think of Tory's newest kind of addition to this storyline? And do you think Megan will respond?
Truthfully, the thing that annoyed me initially was the fact that he trolled everyone into thinking that he was gonna go live on Instagram at 9 o'clock yesterday. And then he dropped whatever this was. For me, I'm a little bit disgusted and confused, Alex. I wish that if he were gonna address anything, he would have just addressed it direct. I don't understand why after this Breonna Taylor verdict, he decided that he was going to antagonize another Black woman that has not received her justice yet. I just looked at it as being incredibly, incredibly, incredibly lame. And it reminded me of the August Alsina situation, although I felt like August Alsina kind of had the right to tell his side of the story, but in this, there was a legit victim that came out and said that this happened to me. And so who are you to come out and sort of try to debunk the victim's story? I just don't believe him. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep it real. I don't believe him, and I believe Megan Thee Stallion. So I think that that's why a lot of it made my stomach turn.
I think the entire thing was done, in poor taste. I think using Megan's words technically as his own lyrics. Megan originally when she went live or when she went a statement, when she put out a statement, don't quote me correctly, when she said something like, "Thank God it didn't hit any bones," or the bullets didn't hit any bones or tendons. He then kind of used her words against her in his own diss track. I think the whole thing is just wrong. And I don't think this is the way he should be speaking out about it. And, I feel for her. I think that like you said, he's antagonizing her. He's using it to his benefit. And whether or not, these are just accusations at this point. He's innocent until proven guilty. Let's say that. But whether or not guilty, I just don't think this is the way to go about it. It's not cool, in my opinion.
I agree. If you're after sipping right now, can you leave in the comments what you think about the album? Because there are still people that I know personally, Alex, that were like on my Twitter timeline, like, ooh, Tory's album, I'm gonna listen to that. And I actually had the exact opposite reaction. I said, oh God, Tory Lanez is dropping music. Girl, let me go to bed. Like, you get what I'm saying, girl? Let me take this melatonin, girl. Good night, pull that cover right over my head. I didn't have the time for it. So if you do support Tory Lanez in his project, I'm curious as to why. So please tell us in the comments if you're after watching, if you're in the chat and you're a Lanezer, let us know.
Yeah. All right. Well, despite Tory calling Megan Thee Stallion a liar and putting out this diss album, as Meg does best, she dropped some great news yesterday that we are all so excited for. So Megan took to Instagram to announce her appearance on the premiere episode of the upcoming season of SNL, Saturday Night Live. So she said, quote, "Hotties, October 3rd, the MF Hot Girl Coach will be on the season premiere of SNL with at Chris Rock, at NBC SNL with fire emojis. So Megan will be co-starring alongside Chris Rock for the season opener. I mean, what a show. It hasn't been announced whether Meg will just be performing or if she'll be appearing in the skits as well. But SNL would, of course, be smart to add Megan. She's super entertaining, and I would love to see her perform some of the skits. So the return to SNL will be one of the first non-virtual audience shows to come back since quarantine began in March. So they're going to have a full audience. Are you excited to see Megan on SNL? And what do you think she'll perform her hits? Will she perform some new music? What do we think?
My thing is this, Alex. They letting people into the audience, to sit down and be next to each other.
Yeah, but yeah, I think they're going to be. I mean, maybe they'll have a seat in between, but the SNL audience, it's not very large in general. It's when they go to it, there's only a few rows, and then I think they have a few kind of stadium seating behind it, but I don't know how many people it actually seats. But I'm sure they're going to take necessary precautions because they pan to the audience, so they're not going to show these close group knit of people. I guess we'll see.
I'm excited for Megan Thee Stallion. Also, I'm excited for Chris Rock. I haven't dug too deep, Alex, but I've been seeing he's been having some health issues going on. So I'm glad to see him back up on the stage. I'm curious to know if Megan is going to perform new music, especially with all of this Tory Lanez Daystar nonsense. If she has some sort of commercial diss track in her fanny pack that she could pull out that will ultimately be a single that may have one or two lines dragging Tory Lanez, then I'm here for it. But if she just wants to go up there and give us Savage, girl, I love that too. Girl, I'm still learning the choreography. So I'm excited for her. She deserves this. And I feel like you've really made it when Saturday Night Live rings her phone.
I mean, from Time magazine, gracing the cover, to performing on the premiere of SNL, to, the VMA. She's just had a complete amazing year, and she deserves it. So
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Exactly. Well, speaking of can't stop, won't stop, get those crowds in the chat because this is some really, really positive news about Miss Selena Gomez, who posted a new pic to social media yesterday showing off her kidney transplant scar and opening up about growing more comfortable with her body. So in an Instagram post modeling a swimsuit for her friend Teresa Marie Mingus, new line La Mariette, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, Selena wrote, quote, "When I got my kidney transplant, I remember it being very difficult at first showing my scar. I didn't want to be in photos, so I wore things that would cover it up. Now more than ever, I feel confident in who I am and what I went through, and I'm proud of that. Congratulations on what you're doing for women, launching at La Mariette, whose message is just that, all bodies are beautiful." Now, listen, from one scar girl to another, because of course, this bionic arm comes with a little scar. So I get it. You know, you can be a little insecure about showing that. But at the end of the day, listen, it's a surgery. It's a scar. She's here. She's healthy. And I love that she's kind of this new Selena who's comfortable in her own skin. We see a lot of growth. We see a lot of, and maybe it just comes with age. She finally is just comfortable to open up about kind of the things she struggles with. And I love this. How do you feel about this, Courtney?
Shout out to Selena Gomez, because do you know how many young women and men will see that and feel just a glimmer of confidence with their scars? Scars really, in my opinion, they're kind of like bookmarks. There are these some things that have happened in your life, and someone might go, "Hey, what's that?" Or maybe you might feel comfortable enough to volunteer that information. And I'm glad that Selena Gomez is just standing up for being confident in all of you. You know how some people are like, "Well, I have really good hair, or I have really good eyebrows." Be confident in all of you. Show all of it off if you're comfortable enough to do that. So I'm glad that Selena's given that light to other people, especially young people.
Right, completely. And it reminds me of that Alessia Cara song, "Scars to Your Beautiful." And it's like you said, they are bookmarks. It's what makes you who you are, and it does show you that you've overcome things in your life. I think they're a positive thing. So I appreciate that she's kind of, showing it off and making it a positive, optimistic message. So I love this. And I love this new Selena, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right. Well, let's move on to our new music spotlight. Of course, if you're new here, do you have any thoughts on what you'd like to name this segment? I know we said we'd have an answer today, but we're giving it a little bit more time because we want to make sure that it's exactly what you like to call it, Tea Tribe. So we're talking new music, and first up, it's about Zayn Malik, who debuted his new single, "Better," with an accompanying music video, and fans everywhere are swooning. So the track has a mellow R&B feel to it and fits beautifully with the early morning vibes coming off of the music video. Not to mention that the video features plenty of Zayn shirtless and wandering around the living room while he is under some sort of surveillance, which I'm interested about. Now, of course, this new music comes after Zayn and Gigi announced the birth of their baby daughter yesterday. What did you think of this song, Courtney and Tea Tribe? And did you like the music video?
It was mature. It was sexy. It was everything. It was mid-tempo and still quality. It was vocally strong. The music video was simple. It was subtle. There was symbolism. I enjoyed it. You know what? This kind of music and music video is exactly what I wanted from Justin Timberlake's last project. And I don't know why Justin ran into the woods, because that was not good. Now, this is excellent. Now, Justin, you need to call Timbaland and give us the cousin of "Better" by Zayn, and then you'll be back in business. I really liked it, to not do any more extra. I loved it. Shout out to Zayn.
Yeah, I loved it. It was very much kind of what I would expect from Zayn, but that's okay too. It's his sound. The music video has his eerie, mysterious vibes. I want to know what the surveillance is in the music video. Because it's I don't know if he's in someone else's house. Is he put it on someone else's suit? What's going on there with these people watching him? You know what I mean?
I'm thinking maybe, Alex, is Zayn going from one stage of his life to another. Having a child is very, very transformative. And like we discussed, I really think that he dropped this around the birth of his child on purpose to sort of drive that message home. Because that's immediately what I thought of. I thought, he's putting on his grown man clothes. He's ready to move on to the next stage in his life, which is being a father and taking care of his woman.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. I'm interested to see Zayn as a father. I just, like I said, I know that he's going to be very emotional because that's kind of who he is, but I'm interested to kind of see him grow up a little bit and take on that role and what he'll be like as a dad,
I think he'll be a good one, girl.
I I think so too. I think so too. Gigi is a smart girl. You know what I mean? Like she's not going to pick a man that's not going to take care of his daughter. Now that we know, and just kind of do the right thing.
Anyone that's going to play a Paul brother for you online, that's the one you got to keep. Period.
Exactly.
Remember that? She wasn't playing about Zayn. She said, excuse me, you are nobody. I don't know, maybe you were somebody to the 12-year-olds, but in real celebrity world, we don't know you. So, she ate him up.
All right. Well, Courtney, it's that time to get into this Jennifer Lopez and Maluma music video. And
time already.
You know, it's the time. Today. So Jennifer Lopez and Maluma released their new music yesterday with a 2-part music video for the singles Patti and Lonely. Now, the down-tempo singles have a reggaeton and trap vibe sung in Spanish. There's also a little English in it. Music videos are also offer the sultry dance choreography we have come to expect from my girl J-Lo. Now, the story of the video plays out as Maluma is an undercover FBI agent, and then he tracks and captures the criminal J-Lo. So it starts with like a high-rise dance number at the top of this like New York skyscraper, and then the video like concludes in prison with J-Lo performing behind bars, and then Courtney at the 6-minute mark, around there, let me just tell you, a chair comes in, and there is this chair choreography that I cannot believe I just watched this morning. I mean, whenever a chair comes in the music video, I know that I'm ready to get down and watch some magic. And that's what just happened. I mean, you know, Britney used a chair. All the biggest pop stars have used chairs in their choreography. But you know, when J-Lo is going to do that chair choreography, you better watch. And I absolutely loved it. In addition to the music video, it included a cameo of Charli D'Amelio at the beginning and at the end. This is in relation that TikTok has like a challenge going on where you can do a choreography to the music. And then like there was a cute clip where J-Lo kind of surprised, Charli was preparing for this kind of promotion, and J-Lo surprised her on set. And it was this cute kind of moment where, you know, J-Lo was like, hey girl. And it was like great to watch her. Yeah, I was like, she was watching her on like a FaceTime. It was really cute. He tried. Check it out after. Anyway, both singles are set to be, yeah.
Actually, you finish, and then I'll ask my stupid question at the end.
Okay. Both these singles are set to be part of the upcoming movie, which you mentioned before, Marry Me. It's releasing February 12th, 2021. I mean, right before Valentine's Day, Marry Me. Genius. J-Lo and Maluma will both star in the film, and then these new songs will be on the original soundtrack. All right, that was a lot, but I'm just so hyped about, you know, my girl J-Lo. Also, Courtney, sorry, Maluma, like this is probably the best day of Maluma's life, like filming this music video, because J-Lo was like all over him, and imagine being Maluma and having J-Lo do that to you. So, all right, I'm done now. How do you feel about this, Courtney?
In the office. I need to watch Miss J-Lo. Let me give Miss J-Lo my eyeball power after this. Alex, what is the first thing you would say to J-Lo if she right now while you were recording? What would you say to me? Did you hear me? Did I freeze, girl? Should I repeat?
Yeah, repeat again.
Girl, what would you do if we were sitting here right now and J-Lo just walked through your front door? What would be the first things you would say to Jennifer the Lopez?
Well, I would say, Jennifer the Lopez, where is the fountain of youth that you drink from? Because I need these jeans. Like, I cannot believe this woman. She stuns me every single time I see her on a red carpet, on her Instagram. I mean, she just excites me. And then her choreography and her dance moves and her performance, she brings it up. The bar gets higher every single time. So that's what I would say. Where's the fountain of youth?
You don't have no workout brand. She don't have no fitness, something like DVD or stream J-Lo's workout, because that would be a real good caption for her.
It would. I think she has a like a fitness kind of athleisure line, if I'm not mistaken, some sort of clothing that goes with fitness. I'm not too sure. It's a good question. But yeah.
She was like a donkey booty, like on Real Housewives of Atlanta, girl. It was the battle of the workout DVDs, donkey booty versus stallion booty before Megan. And that I could see JLo doing something like that just for women of all ages. Like that's who it would be marketed to, because JLo doesn't really age like that. So a woman that's 20 could do it, and a woman that's 55 could do it. Girl, she need to come out with the JLo resistance bands. JLo, why are you not doing that?
I mean, we gotta tell her, Courtney. You gotta reach out. You gotta reach out.
Let me
and say,
I'll tell her.
Okay, wait, I have an answer. I have an answer to you. JLo and Alex Rodriguez partnered with Fit Plan. Not hashtag not sponsored, but I guess they are doing a fitness app. So to answer your question,
even better. That was good.
About yeah. All right. So moving on from JLo, even though we could talk about her forever, listen to this news. So action star Vin Diesel, you may know him from the Fast and the Furious franchises and all that jazz, dropped his debut pop single, Feel Like I Do, today. He teamed up with Norwegian DJ Kygo for this tropical electro song. Posting to his Instagram, Vin Diesel said, quote, "For so long, I have been promising to release music, encouraged by you to step out of my comfort zone. Thank you for believing in me. As always, I hope to make you proud." So while this is Vin Diesel's first song himself, he's no stranger to the music world. In 2014, he went viral after dancing alone to Beyonce's Drunken Love that he posted to his Facebook and social media. He also gave fans a taste of his singing chops at the 2015 MTV Movie Awards. This was a powerful moment when he sang a quick line from Wiz Khalifa's See You Again in memory of his friend and former co-star Paul Walker. So have you heard the song yet, Courtney? And do you think it's ever too late to do something new or kind of change the gears a bit?
I'm going to say this. It was, I almost said late last night for the dramatic effect, but thankfully a lot of the work that I did for work, I completed early. Shout out to me. And as I was getting the work together, I put it on, and you know how you're working on the computer and you just like have a song playing in the background. I was not mad at Mr. Vin Diesel and his vocals.
Yeah.
I did not hate the song. I was ready to what is this? And turn it off. And I had listened to it before I realized that Vin Diesel was still singing. It was like the third time. Because you know, if you don't switch the song, if you only listen to one song, it might replay and replay and replay. So I was like and I said, hold on, is you still going off? You know, when you gotta check your phone, who is singing this? Because sometimes I'll just put on a playlist and just let it shuffle through my good house music playlist. And Vin was going off on the third round. So shout out to Mr. Vin. I don't think it's ever too late to do what you want to do or to do what you've always dreamed of doing. I have goals, girl, that I'm just now starting to complete, and I'm about to hit 30. Well, I still have time. But yeah, it's never too late. So if Vin wants to sing today and put out a denim line on QVC tomorrow, I would support both. If he's passionate about it and he's making somebody happy, go off.
The denim diesel? Is that what you're talking about?
Now, Alex, where is our 5%? Where is it? Ooh, putting diesel right out here because we got Vin.
We're taking QVC. That's what we're doing. I agree with you. I was not mad at it as well. I do think that anyone can start anything at any age. We spoke about this yesterday as well. And listen, life is short. So if you want to do something, go do it, no matter how old or young you are. But T-Tribe, did you have a chance to check it out? Faith says Vin can put anything out and I'm all in, with a heart emoji. Brittany, haha, right. Brittany's asking, is that a Fast and Furious pun? Oh, the switching gears. Oh, I didn't even try there, Brittany. I didn't even try, but I did it. I did it. I sped into that real quick. Fast and Furious. We're done. Okay. Courtney, we're done with the cars, but still got to get into the gates. So bring us in so we can talk our Jenner family right now.
If you guys are ready for all of the tea from behind the Jenner gates, be sure to turn your volumes down for Jenner Tea Time! Hello to everyone in my studio, which is no one, just myself, and the Jenner sometimes.
Yes. Okay. So first off, we're kicking off Jenner Tea Time with last night's episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So Kim and Courtney were seen taking North and Penelope to Paris to attend Kanye's fashion show at the beginning of the coronavirus lockdown earlier this year in March. And Kim was all nerves as she was not only worried about the pandemic, but also when Kanye asked North if she wanted to go on stage during the show to rap. So she said, quote, "When Kanye asked North, do you want to sing? The nerves that I have now, I mean, I see her at Sunday service, but to do something on her own in front of all these people for the first time, she's never even been up on a stage to practice. To see her up there, my nerves. I honestly started crying." So nerves aside, North made her parents proud. Both Kim and Courtney gushed over North's performance afterwards, and Kim expanded on her feelings about her self-confidence. So she said, quote, "I'm so proud at how confident she is. She obviously gets that from her dad. It just makes me so happy that she's not afraid to try anything. That was so much fun for me to see. She's fearless, and I love that about her, and I'm just such a proud mom." So, Mom Tribe, throwing it to you. What did you think about this episode, if you did have a chance to check it out? And do you think North will follow in her father's footsteps? Courtney, do you think North will join the entertainment industry?
Maybe. I want to say shout out to Kim because for some reason I feel like I relate to the story even though I clearly don't have any children. I think that people get confused with the Jenner image versus the fact that there actually are real people. So y'all know that I enjoy very much giving off unfriendly black hottie energy until something sentimental hits me, and then y'all know that I am a crybaby. So I understand and I love that Kim was so open about this and showed it on camera, because at the end of the day, the Jenner's most human moments are when they are doing something that is truly and genuinely family related. So shout out to Kim. I thought that was a good moment for her.
Yeah, it was definitely very sweet. And, North we've seen North already kind of show interest. She wanted to be on YouTube. She loves JoJo Siwa. She's very much like, smiling in the photos that they do post on social media of the kids. I think it was Kim recently posted a photo of North teaching Chicago, I think, how to do a peace sign. Like, she's very much a leader and likes to do these things. So I see her following in Kanye's footsteps. I mean, it's funny because Kim has just as much confidence as Kanye does. So both of their parents love to be in front of the camera to an extent. So I see that. Danny says, "I love to see this. I didn't watch the." Yes?
I just want to say, after you read Danny's comment, I'm going to take my margarita shambong.
Yes. Okay. Danny said, "I love to see this. I didn't watch the episode, but North definitely has her dad's confidence." Celine says, sorry, take that. That was a very cute moment in another filler episode. So maybe that's why the show's over. Maybe they just don't have enough content to bring it up. No, guys, I don't know, but let's cheers to both being, a little proud of yourself. Cheers.
Damn. I'm laughing. Celine, you ate them up. Celine said, "What was that?" Ooh, that was good, girl.
All right. Okay. So next up, we're talking about Courtney. This is interesting, is preparing for Push's virtual wellness festival kicking off tomorrow. So the inaugural event will offer a variety of seminars and tutorials on different aspects of health and wellness. These include a guided self-hypnosis, a sexual wellness Q&A, how to muscle test at home, how to detox your shower routine, a guided glutes workout, I'm into that, plant-based recipe cooking demos for our vegan queen, Devin can chime in, and then do-it-yourself body scrub tutorials. So Courtney said of the event, Quote, because of everything going on, we had to pivot and do it virtually, but I think it became positive because we get to bring in more people, especially during this time. Health and wellness are such important things. It's even more important to take care of yourself. So tickets are a competitive $25 for general admission and rising up to $250 for the VIP experience. But that does include a meet and greet with Courtney herself and a physical gift bag. And we know that the Kardashians' gift bags are probably going to be pretty good. So, compared to their rival wellness giant Goop, who can charge up to $1,000 for entry into their events, this festival is actually quite affordable. So, T-Tribe, would you pay money to go to this Poosh virtual event? And Courtney, are you going to give it a try? What do you think?
Unfortunately, I will not be giving it a try. I will not be getting into my guided glutes workout. But I guess, how about this, Alex? Shout out to Kourtney Kardashian for keeping on, right? She don't give up. She's going to keep trying to push until someone pays for it. So, I mean, if y'all want to pay for Kourtney Kardashian and all of those things, more power to you. But for me, absolutely not. I feel like even though it is outrageously priced, in my opinion, you would probably get more information from Miss Gwyneth over at the Goop camp. But hey, can't knock the Kardashians for trying. They will try, girl.
Yeah. And I do agree. This is probably this is a step in the right direction of getting more people involved with the brand and excited about the brand, so everyone can attend. $25. That's not a lot of money. To get all this kind of access, health and wellness access. I think that a lot of people will sign on, like Kard Jenner fans in general, or pay for it to get the meet and greet. I mean, that's pretty cool that they're offering a meet and greet that you don't even have to wait in those long lines. You could do it from your home, from your couch.
$200 though, Alex. Katie said 200 to meet Courtney. I'm good. LOL. Where's Kylie at? Now, Kylie worth the $200. What is Courtney gonna say to you? And how long? And how long is the meet and greet? Because some people do the 10-second
I'm talking
take
about
a picture.
That is weird. You can't. I'm talking about the Courtney stans will do this, but it is kind of weird that the meet and greet, the whole point of a meet and greet is getting that photo. So what are you gonna do? Like a
Screen grab.
You know what I mean? What we post on the show. It is kind of weird. You're not going to get that glossy photo that you probably ever wanted. So I don't know. I'm probably not, signing on, but I appreciate that. Do we think Addison Rae will be a speaker at this? Possibly.
I mean, that's the only way she's going to make money. If they want Poosh to sort of reach a different demographic, I think it would be great to have Addison Rae as part of that. Marketing, but I mean, she might do that, and then all of a sudden we will sit up here and be like, well, look at how she's using Addison Rae. See, she was preying on her the whole time, So, hey.
Totally. Karina says, Courtney is pushing the envelope.
That's what it is.
All right. Well, it is about that time for our OMT story of the day, and I know you're going to have a lot to say about this Courtney revolution. So Demi Lovato and Max Ehrich have called off their engagement. So a source told People magazine, quote, it was a tough decision, but Demi and Max have decided to go their separate ways to focus on their respective careers. They have respect and love for one another and will always cherish the time they spent together. Now, the couple started dating in March and announced their engagement in July, so it was very, very quick. The split comes only days after Demi addressed long-standing rumors surrounding Max's past tweets, lusting over some of her fellow pop stars, specifically Selena Gomez. So Demi said in a series of Instagram stories related to those tweets, quote, it's really sad when people fake images to put women against each other. If women have conflict, that's between them, not you. Yes, it's easier to tear apart celebrities and their relationships because 2020 sucks and scares the ish out of all of us, but it's only going to start terrifying us until we address it all and work on solutions together. So some fans seem to be in disbelief over the split, with many refusing to believe that the engagement is over in comments related to the news. And other people kind of saw it coming. Do you think the tweets and the conversation surrounding them, Courtney, led to the split? And was the engagement just too soon? And kind of like this COVID romance that went wrong and, the cracks kind of fell through? What do you think, Courtney?
I think this. I think that Demi realized that no matter how much she may have loved Max, it would have been really, really embarrassing for her to marry that man, knowing that those screenshots are out there and it will always be a topic of discussion. It could have been 15 years from their marriage date, and there would still be the media like making up stuff about, Max and Selena. Like, he liked the picture. Like, you know how the media does, Alex. Maybe her team did sit down with her and say, girl, did you see the morning tea today, girl? They dragging you left to right, girl. Who knows? But I do want to say that I am glad that Demi did not accept the pickle juice. She wants a 5-course meal, a man that loves her, deserves her, not talking about her peers years prior. And I think that this was a very important decision for her to make. And I am very glad and happy that she made the decision, because at this point, Demi needs someone that is going to be all in or nothing. You get what I'm saying? It's what she deserves. So drop him and move on, girl.
I agree. And there were some rumors kind of swirling around that, her family kind of saw that his intentions may not be right. And Demi even herself may have seen some red flags. And I agree with you. At the end of the day, the positive that comes out of this is she gets a man that truly deserves her, and she can be happy and move on. Because like you said, I don't think that would ever go away. And to kind of live with that, yes, you shouldn't focus on that. And I understand not caring what people think and just, believing in yourself and trusting your gut. And if you love this person, then that's important too. However, I feel like it was more than just the tweets. There must have been stuff going on that Demi saw, and friends and family, advised her that maybe she was better off, and she got to the point where she agreed and finally came to that conclusion. And like you said, she's better off. If this guy, doesn't have the right intentions, then she deserves more.
This sucks, Alex, because I just felt like she said, girl, this is the man for me. And even though we was like, no, Demi, she was like, yes! So here we are. But like we said, at least she found out. At least it's not too little too late. I love to sing my JoJo girl. In this particular instance, it's not too little too late. And Demi, this just means that you have more material to write and make sure that your album is pristine. You get what I'm saying? I want the almost engagement song, girl.
Yeah, like we're gonna get another great breakup album, and we'll get good music, and we'll get a better man for Demi. And this is positive. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, of course, someone, an engagement being called off is not a happy thing, and we don't. I'm sure. She's struggling, and there is pain involved, and, we just want the best for her at the end of the day. So you need a long cry, Demi. You want to call one of us? We'll give you a shoulder to cry on for sure.
Demi literally called me, girl. We will talk. We'll talk through a lot. Yeah, we got a lot to discuss.
Exactly. We do have a lot to discuss. Now, finally, before we go, we did want to give some news. Starting next week, Courtney, we'll be going on a well-deserved vacation, taking a breather. Courtney, I'll just throw it to you and let the Tea Tribe know kind of what's going on.
All right, y'all. Don't panic, because I already see y'all. Well, I don't see y'all because I have the screen maximized, so I don't get distracted when I say this. But Alex is right. I will be taking an extended vacation, break, what have you, from Hollyscoop, from the morning tea, but do not fret. I will be coming back. It's just going to be a minute. I have some things to take care of. Health-wise, I am fine. I know some of y'all know that my dad is sick. He is fine. I just need a moment to get myself together. And I'll be right back with you guys to spill the tea. And of course, I would never leave because I know how y'all are. I would never leave Hollyscoop for any kind of break without making sure that things were in place to make sure that the tea keeps spilling and that you guys are still fed. So do not worry. Alex, you got any more information that we can tell them right now, girl?
Yeah, we will be bringing some of the hosts that you also see on the channel on to help spill the tea in the meantime. And of course, I'll miss seeing your face every day, but it's not the end, Tea Tribe. And also be here to bring some extra tea and some extra people and kind of, we're still going to have so much fun and do everything we do. And Courtney will take a much deserved break, vacation, and do what he needs to do and get the job done. And he'll be back.
Yes, your job is, Tea Tribe, is to make sure, please, y'all, don't be dramatic, don't be annoying, I'll say this, if you see people in the chat going, where's Courtney? Just say I'm on a break. Just say I'm on vacation. Do not drag whoever is in my place on Monday, or when I come back, I'm gonna be tight. I'm just letting y'all know. Please be good. That's my one wish, my one request while I get myself refreshed so I can come back and drench y'all with tea. Bam!
Yeah. And send Courtney all the positive vibes that he brings to the show. We'll send them right back to you. And we'll see you when you get back, Courtney.
Yeah. I'll be back.
All right.
Packing my bags.
Exactly. Well, on that note, Tea Tribe, it's all the tea we have to spill today. Of course, you actually get another dose of Courtney tomorrow for Moments of the Week. You'll see him one more time. And then we'll be back Monday. I don't know who I'll be back with just yet, but it'll be a surprise. We'll be surprised together. Somebody great, of course, and I'll still be here to hold down the fort. And if you're new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share your thoughts if you're an after sipper in the comments below. And Courtney, if they want to follow you, where can they follow you?
You guys can always follow me on my own individual YouTube channel, and you can always follow me on social media at Courtney Revolution. Just take my name right there, type it up top, everything will come up, stay in the loop. Y'all know what to do. Where can they find you, Alex Schiffman?
You can find me, just like my name, on all social media at Alex Schiffman. And Courtney, I think it's that time. Wash your hands, wash your seat, wash your screen.
Alrighty, you guys. Make sure that you join me and Gabby for Moments of the Week on Saturday and be back here on Monday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And now it's time to wash your hands, Leo. You better wash your hands. It's in the bag. You better wash your hands. Scrub your hands. It's in the bag. You better scrub your hands. Hey, just wash your hands, Miss Pam. Just wash your hands. Just wash your